It is Saturday morning and I've already won. Why have I already won? Because I had a fantastic time playing Flesh and Blood on a competitive level for the last 4 weeks, and so far, with the preparation I put in over the last few months, I don't think I had the result that I was looking for, but I think there's some trade-offs as well that I'll talk about later on. For now, I'm on my way to Bad Moon Cafe, one of my locals here in London. Will take me about an hour to get there, and I was undecided until yesterday what deck I'm going to be playing. I decided that I'm going to be playing Rhinar because I decided it's more important to me to play something that I think is fun, something that I enjoy, than going ultra try hard. And I admit there was also a small factor there that that deck was already sleeved up. So yeah, it's a beautiful day. I can't wait to play some more Flesh and Blood, and I'll be reporting back in later. There's our train for today. Gonna take me about 20 minutes on the tube to get there. And I know playing Rhinar, I'm not playing the rest hero that I could, but I also feel like I'm putting too much pressure on myself if I play the meta decks. So let's relax and see if that works for me to play better. I'll report back in later in the journey. And we are just approaching Bad Moon Cafe. I actually quite enjoy coming here, although I don't get to come here very often. One of my most favorite Flesh and Blood memories happened at Bad Moon Cafe. I went top 4 at a Road to Nationals, which is probably the highest placement in a tier 2 that I've ever had. So good memories here. I hope to make some more today. It's gonna be a relatively small tournament today. They had to accommodate other games, so they downsized it from 32 players to 16, and I think at least one person is not coming, so I'm expecting 15, which should mean 4 rounds, I believe, and then if we win the first 2 games, we could already lock top 8. So I would just want to see how it goes today. I really want to try and have fun today, have a good time, play clean, no mistakes, and walk away here satisfied with the way I played. Let's go inside. As the name says, Bad Moon Cafe is a cafe, however there's tons of space for wargaming here as well. And they have a huge selection of war games here. They have some board games, they have some D&D stuff. You know, it's a really nice place to visit, and if you ever come to London, I definitely recommend that you come here and check the place out. So we're going to be playing here at the high tables. That's everybody there, and then at the front there's just some space for some random board gaming. They have a selection of board games here, and then of course here the bar where you can get drinks, food, and you can actually order some very good pizza. Okay, so just played the first game, matched into Stefano again. Say hi, Stefano.
Hi.
He's on Kayo. This is the 3rd ProQuest, and the 3rd ProQuest I play against him. It's also the 3rd time I'm losing against him. I think though it was last week was already a close game at Rule 0. Today was even closer, and I think it's definitely the cleanest play that I had. If I want to think about difference makers, he had a cast bone that was a CNC for 12, which put me back on the back foot. Before that we were kind of even and just kind of trading, so I was happy until that. And then at the end, I had a Blood Rush Bellow that I had to play, but I drew into another Blood Rush Bellow on the red, so it was all reds, another Blood Rush Bellow. So I had to gamble on the second Blood Rush Bellow. I drew into actually good resources there, but he was able to live on 1 life, survive through 2 turns, and then come back with Blood Rush Bellow, where I had 6 defense in hand and I couldn't block it out, right? If I had a Reckless, if I find a Reckless, I win. But it was pretty far away still. Yeah, I'm happy with the level of play. I think I played well. I didn't forget any counters. It was really, really close. But it's, you know, brute gaming. It's a game of inches. And if you... Oh, one thing that I do want to say is, like, the game started with me having about 4 turns in a row with just reds. And even the first Blood Bellow that I was playing, I had all reds. So I was just double claw. There's a lot that could have gone different, but that's just how brute goes, right? And I think I'm not mad. It was just a game. It was a good game, and it went the way it went. So let's see. Maybe I'll get a bye for round 2, right? And then we're 1-1 and we're in. So I'm doing these outside today because it's much quieter here than inside. We played round number 2 and now I'm 1-1. I matched into Dan Vanderberg again. He was on Katsu and I was able to get out another game there. Honestly, I think this one came down to draw luck. He had a couple of hands where he was just able to Kodachi Kodachi 2 and then Arsenal pass. And, you know, I think even on Katsu, look, it's just not good enough, right? You need to do better. And sometimes you just don't get the cards. I had some pretty good turns, and so far what I'm really happy with is that I haven't missed any triggers at all yet today. So, you know, usual records than what I had over the last few weeks, 1-1, but the other way around. We lost the first one, we won the second one, because there's not that many people, theoretically, if they win the second one, maybe I'm in. Depends on breakers then. But I think it still needs to be played, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. I just look forward to the game, and we'll play it, and hopefully I have more positive news in the next segment. So, just ended round number 3 and I lost it against Arian on Kassai. I'm out. I'm back to my old faithful record 1-2. I'm probably out, but I'm going to, there's only 4 rounds because there's only 15 players. I'm going to play it out either way. So I tried to, I know if I try and trade with Kassai and the late game goes long, then they're going to get so much value out of Valiant Dynamos that I'm likely not going to be able to keep up and eventually lose. So I tried to go aggro, and that backfired. I had a few hands at the start where I had 3 Blood Rush Bellows. So I played Blood Rush Bellows pretty bad, and then I drew into another one. I couldn't play because I didn't have any 6s. So I blocked, and I drew into another one, another 2 non-6s. And I just completely bricked my game. I did try and come back with some damage, but you know, no attacks, nothing I can want to play from hand. You know, I had to take some damage. I went down to 20 and it was on 37, and then I kind of had to pitch a Blood Rush Bellow, and I tried to, you know, get it back, but you know, it wasn't meant to be. I as soon as I segued into trying to play their game, I think I lost it there. But there's no way in trying to play aggro anymore, because if you're at half-life, you take another big turn, you're basically at 10, they're at 30 plus. They can take 2 full damage turns to face, not care, and then just demolish you. I think, yeah, once my first 3-4 hands bricked on the plan that I was on, the game was pretty much over at that point. Whatever. I think the one positive thing I'm going to take away here is that in turn 3-4 I was very frustrated, and then I put that aside, I calmed down, and I just tried to play the best I could from there on. And I've often struggled in the past with the tilting mid-game. That's the word that I was looking for, tilting. And I didn't do that this time. So I was frustrated, but I reined it back in and just played the rest of the game. And I'm happy about that. So as I said, I'll play out the last game, but I think I'm 1-2. I don't have any chance for top 8. We'll play it. We'll see how it goes. The event just finished for me. I ended on 1-3. I matched up into Matt again, and he was on Azalea again, and I think it's a very hard matchup. I think I probably made one mistake, but it's definitely, I mean, it's debatable. It was a huge 11 damage and this arrow. I decided to use all my equipment to block it out, to not get him to have it back. You know, I think it's one of the arrows I don't want him to get back, so I think it was okay. But otherwise, Azalea is just really, really hard for Reinhardt. I did not get the result today that I wanted. Of course not, 1-3, right? No chance. I basically just repeated the same thing the whole ProQuest season over and over, which ends for me today. As I said, I'm not going to attend the one tomorrow. I have some content ideas that I'd rather work on, and then of course I'll be back streaming on Monday as always. And, you know, I think at the end of the day it was a positive experience. I had a good time. Some matchups were frustrating. The guys are waving, they don't realize that I'm feeling this way around, but hey. And then, Yeah, I think I got better. My plays got better and better the longer the season went. I think I played cleaner, I made less mistakes, and I'm happy about that. And hopefully, I'll be able to continue that trend, and eventually, it'll get me up into stratospheres where I can actually start getting winning record again, where I can start getting to win games. At the moment, I just look forward to put Brute aside a little bit and play something that's different. Come next week when I go back on streams, I do plan on doing something different. I don't know what yet, but whatever else is out there in other classes, I just want to do that. It was fun. I think in hindsight, I should have put more focus on Road to National season because it would have been easier to qualify for the higher tier tournament than the Pro Quest you basically need to win. Again, I went X3 every single tournament. It's not what I had envisioned with all the practice that I got, but it taught me a lot of lessons. I had a lot of close games. I got better and better, and I just have to continue that trend and continue working on my play. And I think at the moment I need to diversify the different heroes, re-familiarize myself with other play patterns and then what they will do, and then take it from there. I hope you enjoyed this vlogs. The next one that I'm going to do is going to be from UK Games Expo, which is going to be roughly about 3 weeks, I believe. And then I'm going to be playing, I think just the side event, but I want to see the stand, I want to see the presence of LSS. I want to talk to a few new players, see how they experience the game. And then the one after that, where I'll definitely make a vlog as well, is when I go to Amsterdam. I'm not playing the Pro Tour, but I'll play the calling and some side events, and I'll be doing the same thing from there as well. And I hope you dial in from that as well. I hope you have an awesome day, and if you like the content, then please hit the subscribe button. Thank you, and see you soon. Bye!